Hi, everybody. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. My clients, however, are all throughout the United States, and that's because immigration is a federal practice and we can represent people no matter where in the U.S. you are located. So if you have immigration questions, if you're interested in U.S. immigration, I would recommend that you contact our firm for a consultation if you have immigration questions. Okay, so that's the way we can give you confidential information about your specific case. We can review details about your case and give you a process and answer and clarify kind of anything that you need clarification with. All right, so if you're just joining me, say hello. Say hello, tell me where you're from. I'd love to see who's watching. I'd love to get to know you a little bit better. Hi, Sandeep. Nice to see you. So we're streaming live on both Facebook and on TikTok. So join us, like us on both. Follow us on TikTok, like us on Facebook. Our handle is at Agarwal Immigration on both platforms. All right, so that's at Agarwal Immigration on both platforms. That's Agarwal. Make sure you like us, follow us. And of course, I'm going to be on here for a little bit. So if you know people that have immigration questions that might benefit from just asking an immigration attorney a quick question, I'm here live to answer your questions. So that is what I'm doing here. If you have questions, please put it in because sometimes talking to an immigration attorney might be very, very helpful. All right, so let me start off with our question of the day and I'll kind of go in and answer whatever you have as much as possible. All right, just as a heads up, everything we talk about here, nothing is confidential because we have many people joining right now. But if you want to have a confidential consultation, we're doing them by phone, by Zoom, in person as well. So feel free to make an appointment yourself if you want to. It's Friday and our office is closed, but if you want to schedule an appointment, hop on Facebook and our link to schedule an appointment with me is right on there. So you can go ahead and schedule the appointment and I'll see you on Zoom or however you would like to meet. Okay. Again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. If you want to call us 703-348-1663. Okay, so I want to start off with a question that we get a lot, which is, I have a 21-year-old U.S. citizen child. Can I apply for a green card? I have a 21-year-old U.S. citizen child. Can I apply for a green card? Right? So most of the time, that's a yes. So there's different ways and different people qualify in different ways. Okay. And not everyone is going to qualify. But if you do qualify, there might be different methods on how to make this happen. So let's say, for example, you entered with a visa and then you stayed here and you had a child who is 21. Generally, the general rule here is that your child can sponsor you for a green card. Okay, the general rule, your child can sponsor you for a green card. And that is in the United States. You won't have to leave the United States for this. You would get work authorization and travel authorization. This is if you entered legally. You would get work authorization and travel authorization. You'd have a green card interview, perhaps. Some people do not have an interview in this situation. And your green card would be approved. And end of story, green card holder, 5 years later, you can be a U.S. citizen. Okay, so that's if you have a 21-year-old. If you have a 21-year-old U.S. citizen child and you entered legally. It's a fairly straightforward process for most people. Of course, this process can get complicated if you have criminal issues, if you left the country, came back illegally. There are many different things. If you've been put in removal proceedings, there's lots of ways to complicate this. But for most people, it is not a complicated. It's not a complicated thing. It can be fairly straightforward. Just know that you have to separately apply for your work authorization and your travel authorization in this situation. Okay, so it's not just the green card application. You qualify for all of these other things, and you should take advantage of those benefits, especially if you're out of status and you've been in this country a really long time and you haven't been able to go back to your home country or to even leave for vacation. So you might be able to do that if you entered legally, you have a U.S. citizen child over 21. Of course, there are complications that come up. So best course of action is to confirm with an immigration attorney like me. For example, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I represent clients all throughout the United States. Feel free to call our office for a consultation, or if you have a question about that, feel free to just type that in here and I'll do my best to answer it here for you. All right, again, that's 703-348-1663. All right. So the other situation, the other scenario is if you have a U.S. citizen child who is 21 and you entered illegally, can you still qualify for a green card, right? You have a U.S. citizen child and you entered the U.S. illegally. Can you still qualify for a green card? So in some instances, you might be able to qualify for a green card, right? You might be able to, if you entered illegally, you might be able to qualify for a green card in some instances, okay? Let's say your child, for example, is rebellious. Let's say they are really controlling of you and who you date. They don't want you to get married. Let's say they do really hurtful things to you. Let's say they're physically abusive to you. You might be able to qualify for a green card without having to report your child to the police, right? Your child is treating you poorly. You might be able to qualify for a green card. Complete process is in the United States, and you do not have to report this child to the police in order to be able to qualify. Okay, so give us a call. What you would receive is work authorization in about 6 to 8 months. That comes also with your Social Security number, which if you don't have that, if you entered illegally, this is the point where you might be able to get that. You get work authorization, you would get travel authorization to travel outside of the country, and you would get a green card in about 2 to 2.5 years. Okay, and this whole time you're protected. Most of the entire application period, almost minus a couple of months in the beginning, you're protected from removal. So that's a really big deal for some people who entered without status. Okay, so we're talking here about children, people with 21 or over U.S. citizen children. How can they qualify for a green card? So I just talked about two separate ways for people in two different scenarios. All right, so if you know someone that's interested in receiving green card, I would suggest that they call us for a consultation so we can go through with them. But if you have questions here, feel free to go ahead and put that in here. Okay, again, you can reach us at 703-348-1663. All right. Okay, Sandeep says, hi, good evening. Hi, Sandeep, nice to see you. Munda says, any news about deportation? No, I know that for removal, if you're in deportation proceedings, there's a priority that you have different options for relief. If we can talk to you, if you're in removal proceedings, you need some assistance, call us for a consultation. We can kind of walk you through it and let you know what we can do for you as well. Okay, again, I'm an immigration attorney. I practice only U.S. immigration law, even though I represent people in all sorts of immigration situations for example, employment-based immigration, humanitarian cases as well, and also family-based immigration. So give us a call and I'll be able to answer your immigration questions. Okay, you can call me at 703-348-1663. Great. Bhattaraji and Sandy followed us. Great. Awesome. Again, I'm just going to remind you to make sure you share this with people that might have immigration questions. I'm going live fairly regularly. I've been live every single day this week, so I'm here. My times vary, so what's best to do is make sure you like our firm page, which is at Agarwal Immigration on either TikTok or Facebook or both, and I'll be able to, you'll be notified then when I go live, and you can ask your immigration questions, and also, of course, let people know if they need to hop on here and ask immigration questions, okay? I'm doing this often and regularly. So give me a call if you'd like to schedule an in-depth consultation with me. It'll be directly with me. We do them by phone and we do them by Zoom and also in person for those of you that want to come down to the DC area and visit our office. We would love to see you. Okay, 703-348-1663 for a consultation. If you want to hop on Facebook, again, at Agarwal Immigration, you can schedule your own consultation through Calendly, which we have the link on Calendly. On our Facebook page, we have the Calendly link, and you can schedule your own consultation. All right, and you can see what times I have available and whatever works best for you. Okay, great. So many people here joining. Great, awesome. Yar Merikato says, Yara Merikato says, hello, hi, how are you? Sunny says, hi. Or Sandy at Sunny USA says, hi. NYC 927 asks a really good question. What about someone married before 3 years ago and then divorced 1 year ago? Any chance? That's a great question, right? That's an awesome question. We help so many people in this situation. Okay, so the question is, I'm going to repeat it for people just to rephrase it a little bit. That might be a little bit more clear. Okay, so essentially, if you're married for 3 years and then you've got divorced less than 2 years, you might still be eligible to apply for a green card. So essentially you're asking, the question is, if I'm divorced from a US citizen or a green card holder, can I still apply for a green card? Yes, in some instances, yes, you can still apply for a green card, and you might be able to do it even if you had an illegal entry, right? So if you entered illegally or you entered legally and then overstayed and are out of status and you're now divorced, you might still be eligible to apply for your own green card, okay? And this is if you've had problems in your marriage. So if you are divorced, I'm guessing there have been issues in the marriage that might help you qualify for a green card. So if your spouse was emotionally abusive, if there was physical abuse, although physical abuse is not required, if there is verbal abuse, your spouse is calling you names, your spouse is threatening deportation, you might be eligible to apply for a green card on your own without even your spouse knowing. And this is if we can apply within 2 years of your divorce. So that is a great question. I'm glad you brought that up. If we can help you with this, call us. What you would get is essentially your work permit in about 6 to 8 months and a green card in about 2 to 2.5 years. So you are within the 2-year time frame if your divorce was only a year ago. Okay, but time is running out, so you should call to make sure that you can take advantage of any benefits that you might be eligible for. All right, again, this is life-changing. Having a Social Security card is life-changing. Having work authorization is life-changing, not just for you, but for your future generations. All right, so call us. If you qualify, we can certainly help you with this, okay? 703-348-1663 for a consultation. Again, we're doing them by phone or by Zoom. I'd be happy to chat with you again, also in person if you want to come down. We have many people from New York coming and seeing me in person. Great. Hope to chat with you soon. I don't know what you said, Yar. I don't see that. I don't understand it if it's in Hindi. Okay. Sandy says, I have some questions. I entered legally and I applied for a change of status and I need some help. Great. We help people who do this. So hopefully you applied for your change of status while you were still in status, which is what you would need to apply for a change of status. Call us if we can help you. We help people in all sorts of immigration situations. We help people who need to change their status, extend their status. We can help with all of it, right? So we work with employment-based immigration. We work with family-based and humanitarian cases also, and would love to chat with you more. Again, 703-348-1663. 009 says, hey, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm excited that it's Friday and it's Halloween and my kids are going to be out trick-or-treating and they're so excited. So I am looking forward to heading home after chatting with you guys and answering your questions. NYC 927 says, thank you. It's really appreciated. Great. Hi, Florida Gator Dude. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I know it's Friday and you're probably ready to start the weekend. If we can help you, with a consultation, please give us a call. Sandy says, what is a good time to call you? Our office is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. However, no matter what time you call, you should leave a message and my assistant, Ara, will give you a call back and help you schedule a consultation. Maj Hawal is asking, can I have a consultation from your dog? No, my dog is not able to do consultations, but thank you for asking. My dog is very smart and talented and clearly not here because I'm in the office. But you know, everyone that has been with me for a while knows how much I love my dog. And maybe she will make her appearance on here again another time. All right. I hope everyone has a great weekend and I will talk to you soon. Okay. Bye, everyone.